Canadian trailblazer Stephanie Lam is changing the world of golf, a traditionally male-dominated sport, by breaking down barriers for women. She's been the head of the women's program at the Pulpit Club in Caledon and joins us now with more. Thank you for being here, Stephanie.
Thank you for having me.
How long have you been playing golf?
Me, it's got to be like 25 years.
25 years. What was it about the sport that drew you in?
Well, I actually grew up playing a lot of sports.
Okay.
But somehow I do have a passion for golf. I started actually at a very young age. At that time, I love it so much, but my godfather says, "Why are you playing the old man's game?" So I don't want to touch it. But afterwards, when I started again, I think I love it.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit before, like, you play some of the sports, you have to have someone with a similar skill. But golf, you can have 4 people getting out there, have a great time for 4 hours, right? And then you can have different golf skills.
What were some of the barriers that you faced? Golf is a traditionally male-dominated sport, so what were some of the barriers you faced getting into the game?
I think for most people would echo with me. You want to learn a game of golf. Either you have a group of friends that will actually, you will learn it together, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But when I first start the game, I was lucky enough that there are members at the club who would actually take me out to the golf course to show me what the etiquette is. What do I need to do on the golf course, right? Or else, like, who is going to play golf with me?
Yeah,
right?
That's awesome. I know my aunt has started playing women's league night. My sister have played league nights. What has contributed to the surge in more women playing the game?
I think COVID actually changed a little bit. That is how I see it. Think about at that time, like, you don't have travel, you don't have a lot of indoor activities. I'm seeing, like, families, they want to get out on the golf course to have a good time, to have something to do. So I think that brings a lot of women into the game. And then afterwards, there are so many instructors, so there are so many clubs that offers, like, women's program, right?
Speaking of, the Pulpit, one of the most beautiful 36 holes in Ontario and Canada. What are some of the women's programs that are being offered there at that club?
We actually have a very nice group of ladies. So we have Ladies' Day, we have Ladies' League, and then we have Clinic and 9 holes. We actually have a variety of programs for our ladies section. So whether you are a club champion or if you're a beginner, we've got something for you.
All right, I'm not quite a beginner. I do go out a few times a year, but this weather has got me thinking maybe I'll hit the range, maybe I'll hit an indoor range soon. So I do need to stretch it out. I do need to stretch, warm up. Give us a couple of tips real quick here on what we can do to kind of get our body ready to swing a golf club. Yeah,
so I find that, you know what, nowadays a lot of people work. There's so much sitting. So when you sit, you eventually you crouch and crouch and crouch. But think about the backswing. You do need to extend at some sort.
Yeah.
So one good way that I encourage everyone to do it, like, on a daily basis, it's not going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
All you need to do is, when you hold it like this, like, what you do, it's you actually pull it down and then you stretch it out. You look it up. You will feel like pulling your shoulder blades together.
Yeah.
That is actually so good. It helps you with the rotation. And then I have watched so many people, like, basically after work they ran to the golf course, ran to the first tee, and then you want to prepare your body, right? So, like, if you have a driver in your hand, that is actually very simple. You can actually just slowly, like, turn. As you turn through, you want to take some deep breath. Okay. Because when you expand your rib cage, it actually opens up. Okay. Then you turn a little bit more. You turn both ways. A little bit more. Yes, because when you do it both ways, you're basically, at least in some sort, you are ready.
Stephanie, I've been wanting to hit, I've had an itch to hit the course, or to at least hit a bucket of balls, and you've at least helped scratch it just a little bit. Stephanie, thank you so much for making the time.
Yes,
continue the great work.